Can put Mary and Fanis, welcome from Kenya. Karibuni sana. I'm going to put a little promo up of you guys there, but do you want to do a quick intro while I get it going?
Hi guys, my name is Mary Mikali, the business manager of BeyondWater here in Kenya, and you?
I'm Fanis. I'm a student in Olympic High School in Kibra.
Awesome. Now you guys are the star of our show here. Now their internet was quite delayed. Mary, you took 2.5 hours to get there. Fanis, it's a bit of a walk for you in the hot weather there. I'll get Mary to share first, and then Fanis, and then you guys can ask questions, whether you do it in the chat or live, because you guys have got a long day. You've got your final girl project for the year. Mary, do you want to do a quick introduction about yourself, what you do, and that kind of stuff? What are some of the challenges you see in communities?
Okay, first let me start of how I started with BeyondWater. It's since 2017 when I came to speak to the girls at the Girl Project in Kibera, and then I stuck. So I volunteered since 2017 till I came on board in 2021 in February officially, just to spearhead the project while the Queens are away. That is now the Girl Project, the Undercover Angels, the school project, all the three facets of the BeyondWater program. So the things that have really touched my heart is the challenges that the girls face in the different areas that we are at. So that's in Kiserian, where girls have been rescued from female genital mutilation, FGM, and early marriages. And then we have another setting in Kisumu where there's poverty and polygamous family, and then you get the families are really big, and then the families are not able to, the parents are not able to get the sanitary pads for our girls. And then we have a different challenge in Waitaka, where we have orphans and girls that have been neglected by the community and also being mistreated by relatives. So they're in a child care center. So we came through to give support, encouragement, and sanitary packs for them each time they go back to school. There's also another challenge in Kibra, where there's lots of, it's known for violence, it's known for poverty, people living under minimum wage. So, and the families are also big. So you find now for a parent to concentrate on one child, and they have like 3 or 4 of them going to school at the same time, and the kind of work they do is not enough to make sure that the girls get everything that they need. So you find they use different kinds of things during their menses. So it's really heartbreaking. But what we've been doing as BeyondWater is getting these girls together, having them in accountability groups where they can't stray. We give them encouragement. We have speakers and businesswomen come and speak to them on a monthly basis. And also we also play, so that we also play to enjoy ourselves, just to shake it off. And then we also have programs for girls that have already gone through with the Girl Project, where they come in and they learn about the computer course, take them through the computer course. We also teach them how to make soap. We also teach them how to make lip balm, how to make, we recently started a Soap for School program where they come in and also study how to make items of which they can now sell them and do all the marketing of the goods once they're once they're finished their high school. So the other thing that we've done is we've partnered with a local company and organization just to take in our girls for catering and hairdressing, of which they're being sponsored halfway. So we make sure the girls, from the time that they come for the project when they're in primary school till secondary, and then also after they finished high school, we have girls that are really focused and encouraged, and they don't give up on life because of the circumstances that they're in. Yeah, so for Girl Project, that's it.
Thanks, Mary. Okay, we'll break it up. Questions for Mary? Anything that comes to mind? not what she eats for breakfast, because it'll probably be tea and bread in Kenya. This is your opportunity to ask anything you ever wanted to from somebody from Kenya.
Okay, let me add on something. Well, the girls are still in school, or they've closed school. We do the home visits. We go down to the homes, we see where they live. We bring along a food parcel just to keep the family going. When we go down to home level, we get to interact with the parents as well. See, and like we thank them for them entrusting them with their girls. They're in good hands. So we get to know the parents on one-on-one level. We get to know how they interact with each other as siblings. So we form this kind of family. And then in turn, the girls also have this bond with others. They keep each other accountable for in each and everything that they do. So we find that when one girl misses the girl project, the other one is like, why are you not coming? What is happening? Or when one child is having a problem, say one of the parents is sick. So you find there's that communication going around the group. So we have like that form of family and accountability. Yeah.
Pramod, do you want to ask your question?
Hi, Mary, Pramod here. How did you hear about BeyondWater and how did you get involved with it?
Okay, I was working at a retail company, and they requested for someone to come and speak to the girls. And at the time, I felt like this will be my moment for just to give back based on my past experience from college to after high school to working. So I saw it as an opportunity to give back to someone else and also speak to someone, encourage someone, and also tell them that as much as you get all these setbacks, you can always like step on and step forward and just to encourage them. And that's how I started from being a speaker, and then I volunteered for 3 years, and then I stuck. Yeah.
What you don't know is that Mary was not meant to be our speaker. Her boss was meant to be our speaker. And she brought Mary along and she saw Mary speaking. I was like, oh man, and it was the best thing ever. Yeah. So sometimes the accidents in life are very, very cool. And you were traveling, 2.5 hours to come and volunteer at the Girl Project. For 3 months, we found she was coming 2.5 hours with, how old was your little girl then? Probably 5 or 6, on public transport. And then she would do the program and then go home again. And we found out she was doing this and we're like, man, we at least have to give her transport money. And so we actually do pay our staff. Mary's on a totally different contract now. Our staff get the equivalent, it's 1,000 shillings for being at the Girl Project on that Saturday.
That's about $13.
It's about $12, $13 or $10 US. I don't know what it is in British pounds, sorry, James. And that's what they get paid. Mary travels the furthest. We've got some who've got little kids.
One that lives there.
Yeah, that lives there. Christabel, well, she's single, so she can jump on a motorbike. And they come, and for our girls, it's a challenge even to get there. So, Mary, can you just share about what is the life like for some of these girls? What do their houses look like? I know Fannis is going to share a little about her, but can you just give people an insight into what it's like?
Going for the home visits. Now, you know, when let me start with when the girls come at the Girl Project, they are really smart. They have their white jeans, their white t-shirt, looking all pretty, smiling. But then when you go back, when you meet them at home, you put the girl here and where they're staying, then there's a gap. But then you find the one that really struck me was when you walk through it's not even a street, it's just like a path. You pass through mud and sewage, and the houses are made of mud. You find a family of 7 living in a single room, and living in a single room, and just a bed, no chairs, no, just a single room, and all the 7 feet there. And then there's circumstances where the toilet, it's a shared community toilet. So you find they have to pay for them to access toilet each and every time they visit a wash block. They have to pay for it. Then if there are times you have seen like someone, the house they live in, they are building up and then water is coming through the roof, going down to the beddings where they have, and then there's no, at times there's no bed, there's just a mattress, so it soaks water. When it rains, it's usually when you enter the room, it's moist, like it's damp, and then it's just heartbreaking seeing where they're coming from. Yeah.
How much does somebody pay to use one of those toilets? Fannis, you can answer this one.
Oh, for a shower, you have to pay 10 shillings. For the washroom, you have to pay 5 shillings.
So 10 shillings.
Maybe,
sorry.
yeah, maybe you have a stomach ache and that you have to go to the toilet for like 3 times. You have to have a lot of money so you can access the toilet.
Yeah. So 10 shillings is about 10 US cents. So say 12 or 13 New Zealand Australian dollars.